Hi. So today I want to say that people are doing the most to make you feel that you're not enough or not good. But you're the person that has been trying even when you have nothing. You have lost everything in your life. Everything that used to work for you is no longer working in your life. And now you're just wondering why things are no longer working for you. You're wondering why, even when you try, you work for hours on things and it's still not working for you. But the thing with you that is good is that you're still here. You're still here because you realize that being famous, being rich, all those things don't matter unless you are happy. You can have been in the best places. You were saying all your life, I want to be in those places. I want to do those things. You always say to yourself, yeah, you want to be in good places. But then when you go to those places, you just realize that you're not happy in those places. So how is it that you dream about something? You're like, yeah, I want to go to that place. I want to be here. I want to have this experience. Oh, that's my dream job. Some girls say that's my dream husband and all those stuff. And then when they get with the person, they just start seeing all the flaws of the people. They start seeing that it's not actually how it seems. And it's actually a trap, you know? And a lot of people get stuck in those things for 10 years, even less or more. So it means that you can choose anytime that you want, you can choose happiness. Every single time that you want, you can choose happiness over being in a situation where you're not happy. Okay. So just know that you actually figure out the things that you were saying. Oh, I want to figure out things. And when the professor told you, oh my God, get your life together and all those things, when the professor told that to you, you were just like you didn't know how to respond because it was in the moment and you can't answer back to the people and all those stuff, right? You have figured out those things. Let me tell you that you have figured out those things that you were like, oh my God, it's impossible. So there's not any, it's the same thing over and over, man. There's nothing more powerful than love. It doesn't mean that we have to be like the Teletubbies and being everywhere, like, oh, love, love, love. No, it just means that, like, love is the thing that is guiding you. You have to love something. People have to love each other to make kids. People have to love what they do to be able to have a vision for the entire future that they see. So, you can have a job right now. I can have a job that is paying me like 100K, like, yeah, 100K a year. But if I'm not happy doing that job, there's no point of doing that thing, you know? And we have been like programmed to say that, like, oh no, you need to make this amount of money. Parents want you to be a doctor, like parents want you to be an engineer, architects, all those stuff. But if you don't feel that it is your calling, why are you going at those things, at those places where you're not happy? You're not around the right people that you see that it is a different kind of energy. And every time that you're around people, they try to make you feel less. They try to make you feel that you are not enough. And you look at those people and you're like, but I have a master in this. I have a training in this. But they just look you for the environment that they are in. They look you see if you're around mathematicians, even if you have a background in, like, I don't know, if it is a background in marketing, if it is a background in something like that, they're going to look at you and say you don't know anything about math. So the lenses that people have, the glasses that people have, is just based on what they are doing every day. So you can be the president, you can be like someone that is going to change the world, like Thomas Edison, all those people, bro. They will tell you, no, you're not good at math, you're not good at that thing. And then your entire sense of self, like the way you see yourself, you're like, no, I'm not good because everybody is telling you that you're bad. But this entire time that everybody tells you that you're bad, you're actually getting some of the stuff, like it's not like you're not performing bad, you understand things, but they still try to make you feel that you're below because they have been in those fields for 5 years, 10 years, and all those stuff. My point is, you are brave because you decided to go to those places that seems impossible for you to get. I have been in places where even me, I was like, oh my God, how did I get in those places? I got myself in places where it was challenging for me. But I stayed there and I said, you know what? I believe in God and things are going to be good. And I no longer try to see other people around me because most of the time people feel uncomfortable when they see me. I don't know if they feel like, oh, it's my face, or I don't know what they think, But me, when I look at myself, I'm happy to see me. And I don't even think about anything of those. I don't think about anything else than like, am I happy? Am I enjoying? Am I confident? All those things, that's the things that I'm asking myself. So I'm thinking way differently compared to other people, but at the same time, I think like them. You know what I mean? I have those thoughts, that the intrusive thoughts that judge people and all those stuff. I have those thoughts, but I also try to counteract those things and say like good stuff about myself. Like I can say, yeah, I'm confident. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Even if I wasn't able to find a job for 3 years and all those things, I was still saying to myself, you know what? I will make my videos and I will just live my life, man. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people, bro. I have been around architects, bro. A lot of people that are doing architecture feel sad. A lot of people that are doing all those things where like you really have to work really hard and you have to use your mind and all those things. A lot of people are overworked. A lot of people are sad, because they have to do all this work all the time. Some people, they don't even sleep. Some people, they can't sleep, man. They have to work on a project the entire night. And then when they show their projects to their boss or anybody, the boss can say, I don't like your work. You have to modify all these things. I remember I had a similar situation like that, I just like create something. I had a model that I had to create, so first of all, I didn't want to do it. So I was just laying down on my bed like until 10 p.m. And I said, you know what, let me do the work. I do the work, I work on that thing overnight. And then I go to class or I go to present my work. And then the professor says, no, you don't have the basics, it's not good, and all those stuff. But the week before they were saying that my work was good. And then they say, oh, you don't have any progress. So this is what happens to you as well. It's like you work, you are working, but some people, they just require you to work even more. So now they can say, you know what, you have been putting the work on those things. I really hope that I can reach someone right now that is going through the same situation as me. I just want like to talk to people that are like really in places, careers, countries, all those things, and they are not feeling happy about what they are doing. They are not feeling fulfilled, like they don't feel a sense of purpose when they go from their place to the job, you know? And I just want to say I've been in that situation, I've been in that situation for months, and I thought that, you know what, I will come back, I will be where I want to be and all those stuff. I will get money. It's like the biggest lesson I learned is you can have things wrong. That's the thing. It's like we always say, yeah, I'm going to do this, especially for the people that go after their dreams and all those stuff, they go after what they want to do. And then they realize that it's a human experience. It's a human like you have to deal with people. This is the thing that like we don't think about. So when we are planning stuff, we're just thinking about, yeah, I want this, but you're not thinking about how someone can actually reject the entire plan that you had. Someone can just say, no, I don't believe in that. And then your entire plan is just wrong now because you decided to do something and then someone came in the middle and said, no, this is not going to happen, So just create a plan. You create a plan where you're able to actually do things, and you do your things in silence. You don't even need to do things in public, because every time that you do something, people criticize. you know I posted a video of myself enjoying on one of my songs. The song is Changing. You can see it on streaming platforms. I have dropped this song on Instagram, and I see that people are sharing the song. I know that, I didn't think I don't see it. They're sharing the song. Some people don't want to like it. So yeah, I end up with 10 likes, but you know what? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I still have, I'm living my life as if I'm not famous, as if I still try to say that I'm rich, because it's important, because I need to actually provide for myself. But I'm not rich. I'm not famous. None of those things. I'm just being me and living my life. But of course, I want to be rich and all those stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm no longer chasing those things because I wanted those things so bad. And being famous was actually one of my fear. It was actually my biggest fear, because I was saying, you know what? If I become famous, then people are going to try to talk to me. People are just all the things that you think, the fears that you have, the fear of being seen, in front of the world and all those stuff. I had those fears, fear of public speaking and all those stuff. So that's why I actually started social media, because I was actually scared to be in front of the camera, and I was also scared to be successful, because I see how this world is. So it's kind of complicated. But I always said to myself that I will always live the life I would have lived if I'm not famous, if I'm not rich. I will always live the same life. I will always be making music. I will always be doing all those things. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, of course, to the world, I'm not successful, because like my stuff, I posted like 22 monthly listeners and all those stuff. It's like, I don't have a team, and that's the only thing, because I'm a one-man team. That's really insane, because I'm better than a lot of people, bro. I'm better than a lot of people that are the number one right now. But they have an entire team, that is pushing them. And I don't want no, I don't have time to just compete with other people like that. I'm in my own slow road, and I do my own stuff. But it's important that the entire world realizes that I'm actually good at those people, because I have experience. But you know what? I have to show it to you, instead of saying that I'm good. But it's annoying, because I had training. I grew up around producers, all those things. But it's just like I didn't take I didn't take the same actions, or like, for example, having a team and all those stuff. But it's like, you know what? I'm just going to make music. I no longer care. Things happen unexpectedly. Things happen like I don't even, sometimes I just can't predict things in my life. I decide to work really hard on social media and all those stuff, and then I lose my phone. Those are the kind I losing my phone. The last time I lost my phone, it was like 5 years ago, like 7 years ago, even more, you know? And then I lost my phone like maybe one month ago or 2 months ago, bro. And it's like, this is really strange. Why is it when I try to go hard on social media, that's when I lose my phone? And it's fine. It's fine. I will still try to do my thing, and still have to grow, in a normal way. And a lot of the celebrities that you see are people. You can have 100 million followers. I can have 100 million followers. I will still be me. I will still be speaking like that. That's why I'm in between, like being on social media, and like maybe people have seen me on social media, because online people have seen me, bro. And that's the thing I'm trying to talk about, is that like I have already met all the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be online and all those stuff. I had millions of likes, millions of views, even more. So I already living my dream. You know what I mean? I'm already living my dream. And if I'm no longer successful, I'm still happy because I went, and I got what I wanted in life. And I want this to be an example as well to people, even though like I still struggle in life, just dropped out of college, and all those stuff, but it's fine. It's fine right now. It's really fine. And I'll just like go back and live with my mom, man. And at least, and the thing I just learned from all this experience is that I'm not going to wake up in the morning to go to a job, to go to a school that doesn't like value me, a school of people that don't appreciate me, unless I try to be someone that I'm not, And at the same time, I also understand that I have to be someone that is like cool with everyone and all those stuff. That's how I have been raised, But I'm not going to pretend, I'm not pretending anymore, bro. So right now I'm saying like if I want to stop videos, I can stop right now. You know what I mean? It's not going to make any difference in my life because I have already achieved all the things that I wanted to achieve almost. The only thing that I need is just a no word with music, something like that, or like acting, and I'm good, And I have to understand that it doesn't mean I don't need to have an Oscar and all those stuff. I just need a no word in acting, then I will be good. That's it. So I have been able to create the life of my dreams. And I've been on that journey for a long time, since 2017. That's when I actually started filming myself. And I remember my sister, she was saying like, oh, if you download Snapchat, you're going to be addicted to Snapchat. And I was like, no, I can be addicted to this thing, a Snapchat. It's just an app. And then I used Snapchat, and then I started to make videos, and then it was for my friends just to make them laugh. I can film stuff and actually make people laugh by saying some dumb stuff or just having fun. I'm literally having fun, you know. And even if I don't have numbers, I know that like the people that watch my stuff have numbers. You know what I mean? So my life can change from, I don't know, like tomorrow my life can change and I can be in the highest position possible. But I'm not there yet, and it's fine. And I'm just going to look at this situation and say, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying that situation. I'm actually embracing everything that I'm having because it just feels like it's just practicing. I'm just practicing. And if I get in a position where like I have 100, let's say there's 100,000 people watching me right now, I'm just going to embrace that situation and help people that are watching. And we're also going to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I mean, I'm just going to be happy. But my entire life is not based on views because I am not. I'm like, I feel that I'm like a competition to everybody that is here in this app. And I don't even want to be competing with those people, but a lot of people have the ability to be pushed by people. They are able to be in those shows and all those things. They have a video that blows up. Now you see them on TV shows, you see them on all those stuff, and now they're dancing on TV, and you see them everywhere. You know, and it is what it is. It is what it is, and you have to just be yourself and do your stuff, and you will always be where you want to go. And just know that the vibe that you get is always a vibe that is good, and you can always bring joy to yourself, to your own space, to your own vibe. And unfortunately, you always have there's always like people crave attention, people crave all those stuff. And something that I learned is that when you go to places, you don't necessarily have to interact with all the energies that are there, because some energies just take. You know what I mean? Some energies just take. And as a result, what happens to you is that you feel drained because all they do is just taking from you, and they do it on purpose. So just embrace the moment, just embrace what you're living, and just know that it is you. You will always be you. And the people that criticize you when you walk around and all those things, those are the people that actually takes that try to take some of your energy, some of your light, just to improve themselves. But 90% of people that live in this world now are zombies, bro. Even in 2040, bro, people are still going to be in the same situation where you will see that a lot of people are just zombies. And then the rest of the people, they are just like people that work on themselves, that they are just discovering their light and all those things. But it's always the people who are like, I don't want to say they have nothing going on, but it's always the people like that try to make you feel inferior. And so me, I go with the idea, I say to myself that, like, if you don't like me, we don't have to interact with each other. But what they do is that they will try to make you feel uncomfortable about yourself. They'll try to make you feel uncomfortable about yourself so that you react in another way. And that's how I actually lost one of my phone, because I was outside, and then there's someone that just coughed, really loud, and this thing made me uncomfortable, this shit made me uncomfortable. And then I lost my focus, and I just trying to just go away from the person, and then I just left my phone at the restaurant I was, just because I felt a really bad vibe, and the thing is, like, the vibes that I feel from people is like, you can really feel it in your chest and all those things. Like, when you feel anxiety. So as soon as someone that I don't like, or that doesn't have like good intentions, those kind of things, to me, I feel that. You know what I mean? And then I'll say, oh, I have to get out of this place, because you can feel that there's an energy that is not good. And then I just left my phone there. That was a damn, that was a long example, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. And this is one of the reason why I'm seen as antisocial, or social. I have social anxiety, but I do not have social anxiety. I can look people in the eyes, as long as they are actually giving me something good. So what I wanted to say is, when I interact with people, or when you interact with people, people can either give you good vibes or bad vibes. And with me, I don't know, because I don't know if it's polarizing, the energy that I have. It's but people, either they don't like me, or either they like me. And there are some people that like me, that don't like me, and then the next day they like me, and then I like them, and it's nonsense. But every time I walk outside, I can feel that the person that I'm going to see next to me is just going to give me a good vibe or a bad vibe. If they look at me, they're either going to give me a good vibe or a bad vibe. And I'm aware of that. You know what I mean? And I actually understand that, some people, they just live their life. When they walk outside, they live their life. They don't even care about other people. They just go where they have to go and all those stuff. But some people, it's like, it's impossible for humans or living beings to say that they don't see other beings. You can't say that, because when you walk on the sidewalk, you can already see that person from afar. So it doesn't matter if you try to walk like that and, like, ignore the person, you saw that person. And at some point, that person look at you, and you feel when someone, if you're really aware, you will feel that someone is looking at you. You know what I mean? So those are the things that happen when your energy attracts people in a good way or a bad way. That's why All my life, bro, I was said, oh, you're like this, you're like this, you're like this. And as soon as I started to work on myself, I started to see that the energy that I carry is different. It's really different, the energy that I carry. And it becomes overwhelming because you are not used to have those kind of energy where people like look at you and all those. Most of the people, they don't care about me most of the time. Like 5 years ago, they didn't care about me, and now they start to wonder. It's like they don't. It's like it's something like people look at you. They see you walking. They might look at the way you're dressed, the way you just carry yourself, and that's the first thing that they're going to see out of the hundred of people that they see in the place. It's you. It's you that they're going to look, but they are not going to know if they're attracted to you. They're not going to know if they like you or not. But they're just going to look at you, and whatever emotion that they're feeling that day, they'll project that emotion to you. That's why I'm avoiding social situation, but it is not the solution to avoid social situation. But where I find peace is in my house. I definitely find peace in my house. So today I'm drinking this bottle of water. Dasani, that's the name. Get one of those bottles. You know, and I want to say, you know, it's like you're on your own, you're in your own space, you have confidence in your own space, when you're like in your own room or in the place that is just made for you. You put the music with a big volume because you're enjoying your stuff, it's in your room. But sometimes you have the feeling that everybody is listening to you when you're just playing the music for yourself in your room. And the world can be the type of world where you don't hear anything and all those stuff, but you are here. I swear to God, like if you do if you do something right now, or you make a noise, or you start like talking, or you start just recording a song, or just recording a video, you will see that all the people around just want to show that they are present. That's why they are uncomfortable with you. They're uncomfortable seeing you because you are not just you just leave you go from one point to the other point, so they're uncomfortable about that on the first of all. And then they try to project how uncomfortable they are to you, and then you feel that uncomfortable, the way they are uncomfortable, you feel that the same way when a guy approaches a girl. He has to be confident, because if he's nervous, the girl is going to feel that he's nervous. I have the same thing with people. And this happens when I go out. I see that I'm triggering to the level where people, they see me, they cross just to walk in front of me, you know, or they just decide to walk to go to the other sidewalk, you know. And all my life I had the energy of people going to the other sidewalk when they see me. So I put in myself like this, really small and all those stuff. No, I'm not afraid, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like that, exactly. And now what I'm experiencing is actually the opposite. And the opposite is confusing because now you have people all over your space. Some people, it's not everyone. I'm aware that I'm not like I don't know, A-list celebrity or anything like that, but there's something about my energy that either attracts people or they just don't want to be around me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Sorry, it is what it is. And I'm learning every time I'm learning how to deal with that situation, because right now we are online and all those stuff, and I can talk and I can really be myself, when I'm online. But then when I go in public, I start to see I start to see that it is really different. When I'm around people, it's really different. It's no longer the same thing. So I just have to learn how to embrace attention, because I never got attention, and a lot of people didn't get attention. in their life. That's why you see them in high positions and all those things, because there's a wounded child, there's someone that is hurt, and to hide that they are hurt, they try to be in high position and say nobody's going to hurt me again. But I'm not. I stopped being at that level because I say, you know what, I'm just going to put the work. I'm just going to put the work. So now I'm in a position where I no longer need to be famous. I no longer need to be like the richest person. I still have to be rich, but I can't be I don't care about being the richest person because I embrace what I have. If I have money and I'm able to travel around the world, even now, I don't have anything. I don't have anything, bro. But I can decide to travel, and go around the world, and just live my life because we are living the rat race. You know, what we are living right now, it's like everybody owes money. You make 100K a year and you owe money. You have to pay rent, you have to pay cars, you have to pay the travels that you want, you have to pay stuff. So we call this the American dream. Me, I don't call this an American dream because it was a nightmare for me being here. I have never got the opportunity to live this American dream except when I had like some success, maybe on social media, some videos that blew up online and all those stuff. But beside that, I didn't live the American dream. So I'm just saying that if I'm not able to live the dream like that, I would just say that my life is the dream. That's how you have to see things. You have to say to yourself, okay, since they don't want to give me the American dream, because the American dream is, you have to really go after it. And then it's not ethical, bro. There's nothing ethical. I'm not here to talk about ethics. It's none of my business, bro. But there's a lot of things that we don't see, and it's always better to just do your thing. You just enjoy life. And even right now, you know, the biggest celebrities and all those people, I can have actually more money than them because a lot of them owe money. They might be like making 100K, but they owe 200K to the label. I make more money than them. Why? Because I have $1, $10. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't know what is happening. You never know what is going on, and you never know. So shout out to the people that are watching. And I just want to embrace this moment to say that we have to love God, you know, and not turn our back. Not turn our back to God and just enjoy life. I've been here. I have decided to walk away from everything that has been cursing me, but I thought that it was good because that would put me to the next level and all those stuff. It's not putting me to the next level. It has never been putting me to the next level, saying that like I'm going to do those things and all those things. It doesn't bring you happiness. None of those things bring you happiness. So believe in God and appreciate the time. So there's a and like in the future, it is going to be really, really difficult, right? In the future, it's going to be really difficult. And I want to say that you have to be aware. You have to be aware of the potential, like a lot of crises, a lot of situation that is really hard are going to happen in the future. This is one of the most difficult moments because this is the moment where we have to choose between good or evil. We just have to make our own decision, and I'll let it to people, bro. I'm not here to force people to do stuff and not do stuff, but you have to believe in God. That's it, man. And you know I have searched what is the truth, what is the meaning of life, and all those stuff. But it's just being happy and living the dream and being doing the things that you want to do. So always believe in yourself, always believe that it is capable. And I want to say to all the people that are trying to steal stuff from me, that God will not let you do those things. Maybe you're going to have the biggest success for 1 month, 1 year, maybe, but then it will come back to me as I'm claiming back the energy that has been stolen by me in the name of Jesus. Oh my God, did I become a pastor or something? Like, I'm not a pastor. No, I don't think I'm a pastor. I'm just like talking. I'm just saying, like, I actually worked at a church, for 1 year, and I got to see that I don't want to be controversial. I don't want to be controversial, but it's really funny, man. It's really funny. And yeah, the type of situation that I'm living right now is a situation that millions of people are living, and then there's a small percentage of people that are actually going to take action because they don't like what they're living. It's like, how can you decide to walk away from a place that is feeding you? Like, there's a huge dining hall, like, if you want some kebab, you can get that kebab right now. If you want orange juice, you have orange juice right now. So you have all those things that are given to you, but then that's why you don't walk away. That's why you don't walk away from those things, because you have comfort. You have like people that are like cherishing you when things are not working, and when they want to keep you, that's when they start loving you. That's when they start saying good things to you, because they want to keep you. But the answer, I'm not going to you have to make the decision. You have to decide to either walk away or either like stay, and I just decided to walk away. And according to people, it's going to be seen as a failure, but I'm just going to say I'm 27 years old, 28 next year, so I better be making millions of dollars. I don't even know when I'm going to make me. I don't even know when I'm going to make 100K. But I'm still here with the mindset of Warren Buffett, the mindset of Elon, the mindset of like the big people, But I'm me. My life is different than the life of someone like Elon or someone like Jeff Bezos. It's a different type of life. I'm independently living my own life. So yeah, and it is just it is just finally good to say that I have been able to go through situations where people were bullying me, and it's not even considered as bullying. But when people start talking about you, when you enter the room and you hear silence, it's like when you walk in the room, you hear a huge silence and people are trying to run away, like they did you something wrong. It's like a lot of people are not aware that the people that believe in God start seeing things about life in a different way. God will always give you stuff in a different way to see what is going on. And it's like, I had a class that I had to take, and I'm loyal to stuff. So when I say that I'm with something, I'm with that thing. And I'm like, okay, let's go, Lord, let's go, God. You know what I mean? And I went to the class. I went to the class, and then I look at the people. Before entering the room, they were talking, chatting, and all those stuff. And when I entered the room, there was a huge silence. The type of silence where like they're talking about you, and you enter the conversation and they no longer know what to say. And you hear the last word that they were saying, and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good word. It wasn't something that made me feel good. So you see that, and then you make eye contact with them, you look at them, and you're like, and then they just run away. They just run away. And then I started to realize that I was giving my money to people that actually behind my back, they don't appreciate me, but I was actually the loyal client. A lot of people, a lot of restaurants, they have me as a client, and they don't even appreciate the fact that I'm here just because I go to the place and I don't necessarily want to talk, I just go there. I'm polite in the way I say hi. I'm not going to be like, how are you? How was your day? And all the stuff. Bro, I want to get some good food. I get the food, I receive my food, I say thank you, then I go sit down on my own and enjoy my food on my own, because I always want the peace that I feel when I'm in my room or when I'm in a safe place. And even when I'm outside, I try to be alone most of the time. So I get my food, I'm cool with everyone, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with everyone. And then I go sit down and just enjoy my life. And then even that, in that situation, it's even harder. And even in that situation, you start seeing that people try to think that, oh, he's like this and he's like that. So it's really a situation that is confusing people, because they see that you're a customer and you always come there to that place, and the entire day they were not talking. The entire day there were no activity, there was nothing happening, as if the place was dead. And I'm always saying that, the place was dead before you walked in that place. So a lot of people have this thing because they bring a light, and we don't even see that. Someone that is like can be a big streamer, or someone that can have like hundreds of thousands of people that follow them. So when they go around, the energy that they carry, even if there's no one that is watching them, they still carry something about them that is just different. But me, when I turn off the camera, everything is off. I'm no longer like a social media person when I'm in the real world. You know what I mean? I just walk and try to live my regular Joe life, even the Joes despise me, because they just don't understand. They think I'm better than them, but I'm actually out here in front with millions of likes, millions of views. And these things don't mean anything to me. Those views, they don't mean anything to me, because I have been in a situation where I lost everything. I was with thousands of followers and all those stuff. And when you post, you see that you're getting 10 likes, 100. But it wasn't like before, when it was getting like 200,000. It wasn't on a good day that I had that one. I'm just going to, my entire life, man. I'm going to say I had 200,000 likes one day. This is my dream. Even though if I don't even know if I'm able to do those numbers, but God helped me achieve this thing. And I'm embracing, and I don't even care about social media. So when I stop recording myself, I'm living a regular life. I'm living the life I would have been living if I wasn't successful. That's why I try to be cool with everyone, but at the same time, I don't try to talk to everyone. I need my own space. I just need to enjoy my own life. And then they think that you don't worth a lot. So because they are familiar seeing you most of the time, and then they start thinking that you don't worth a lot, then they try to do shady things to you, or talk badly about you, or they try to give you your food in a way that is aggressive. And then you start feeling anxiety, or you start feeling in a bad way, because it's disrespectful when someone gives you food in an aggressive way. You're like, whoa, I just want some fried chicken, man. Not every people like fried chicken. So think about that. No, they're just like, I just want my pepperoni pizza, and all those stuff. And then you eat the food, you're like, it's not the same. Because from the beginning to the end now, someone is mad. I don't know why they're mad. It's like you're still like, it's like, I don't know if they are feeling mad because they are giving food to you. They see you as someone that is below them. And then when you order food, it feels that you're giving them orders, but you're just saying, can I have this? Can I have a pizza? Please, it's not even disrespectful. I don't know, bro. And then like some people, they just like treat you bad. They don't treat you well when you go to those places. And then as a result, you say, you know what? I'm just never going to those places ever. You know what I mean? You say, I will never ever go to those places. And now they lost a loyal customer, a customer that was giving them money, that was making them business, you know, just because they don't know the notion of customer service. Now you walk away, and now you start seeing that they lose money. You start seeing that it's no longer the same thing. So this entire time, it was you. It was you. This entire time, it was you that was actually helping them and all those stuff. But they try to attach themselves to you and disrespect you and do all those things to you so that you never see your worth, you never see your value. And now you're walking away. 1 week they don't see you, 2 weeks they don't see you, 3 weeks they don't see you. This is what it is now. And they will see you everywhere. That's the thing. They had the opportunity to be around you. You're not some type of prophet. You're a regular person. You're a regular person, but they will see you everywhere. On when they see you, they will see you on the TV, on their phone. They will go somewhere to go to the restaurant. They will hear your music. You go somewhere like they're driving their car. They will see you on the billboard. It's like, what is he doing? I went to school with him. But when they was at school with you, they never treated you well. Maybe they treated you well the first day they saw you, and then after that, they started chatting and gossiping and gossip and gossip, all those things. And then you don't rock with gossiping and all those stuff. So it's gossiping is one of the worst things that can happen to people, bro. I have been around friends, and all their purpose, was to make me drop out of college, bro. So it was a joke. I'm just starting architecture school, you know what I mean? And I'm around those people, they're introducing their friends to me. And I just said, like, I'm new, you know what I'm saying? I'm really new. I want you to show me stuff. And like, do you think it's going to be easy for me? Their entire joke was to make me drop out of school, you know. And I have dropped out. So it shows the power of, like, the people that are around you. You should always be around people that actually like you, because some people like you but they envy you at the same time, and you can't be around people that envy you. And you have to forgive people. Jesus said you have to forgive people and all those stuff. But me, you slap me once, I'm not going to give you the other cheek. Like, can you slap me again? I'm not going to do that, bro. So this is what it is. And yeah, it's like you have one shot, two shots with me, then you no longer have the same opportunity, because I'm like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want, like, in 2024, that's the year I decided, like, I don't want to be a lonely wolf, bro. There's nothing cool about being a lonely wolf. It's just loneliness. Like, a lot of people are lonely, and I don't want to be someone that is lonely. I want to be, like, around people and just, like, show that I'm a good person, but they want me as the bad boy. So I'm always being the bad boy because they want me to be the bad boy so bad that they will try to punch me. And then when I'm punching them back, that's a, you see, he's a bad guy, man. And then it's like, you should always have to watch your back. You should always have to control your emotions, because some people, they just think that they're just going to do stuff to you, and then you're not going to react because they are protected by huge corporation, protected by people and all those stuff. And but you're like, bro, you're saying to yourself, you're saying to people that this shouldn't mess with you, because most of the people that mess with you, they end up injured themselves. And you're not the type of person that wants to fight people. But if you have to defend yourself, you will defend yourself. And and then they are shocked. This is the biggest wake up call in their life, because they're like looking at you thinking that you're weak, because you're not trying to fight anybody. You just live your life, you enjoy yourself. So they think that they can just punch you and do those things inside, and then you're like, no, please punch me again and all those stuff. You're like, no, bam, and then the person is just like knocked out, bro. They're just knocked out, bro. And then they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. But it's like, bro, I'm not afraid. And I'm always saying that you can bring me the greatest fighter of all time, bro. I will be in the ring with that person if I have to stand up for myself. I will fight against that person until they respect me. They respect me to say, oh no, I'm not just going to push him over like that. So this is in me. It's really in me to be like that. But my boundaries has been pushed all my life, and all my life my boundaries are being pushed like that. And it's like, a lot of people are in the same situation as me, and they don't have self-control. I didn't have some self-control a lot as well. But when you don't have self-control like that, that's when they hurt you, because you're going to react to someone that is doing nonsense to you, and then you're going to be like reacting to that person, and then you end up being the person that is in the wrong, because now you decided to defend yourself against someone that has never been said no in their life, someone that always had like all their way with people, and they thought that it's with you that they're going to have their way. But when they saw you, they saw your face and they said, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm already like trying, I'm in front of people, and like I have to protect myself and show that I am the man and all those stuff. I am the girl and all those stuff. So that's why they start saying all those things about you. They will always try to make you look like you are the person that is not, you are the outcast of the place, you are the person that is not supposed to be in the room. But when you walk in the room, silence, radio, like radio silence. When you turn the radio like like that, bro, silence. You walk to the train, you wait to go to the train, everybody is talking, everybody is like, no. Now you walk, there's a silence that is happening, and you feel that people are looking at you, right? It's like, I want to live my regular life like everyone else. And it's becoming really difficult even to go to the train, even to go to like public places now, because people are just looking at you. They don't know if you're a celebrity. They don't know if there's something wrong about you. Why are you not like everybody? They just don't know. And they just never know. And you're not like all those like people that try to be always on the face of people. You're just like, man, I want some food. I will get that. I go to the place, I get my food, and then I go back home, because you can't even eat in public places now, because people will just either try to get your attention, they will either try to do things like that, and I'm not used to those kind of situations. I'm not used to being around people like that and getting attention. And attention doesn't mean it's always good. It can be also bad attention. So when you go to a place, you hear people trying to make noises, like they're like, they're coughing like really loud, like the loudest cough. You're like, where did you get that from? Where did you download that cough from? Because I've never heard someone coughing that loud or sneezing that loud like that. And then it just gives you anxiety, bro. It's like you can pick up the energy that the people is feeling. It's like they feel anxious seeing you. So now they try to make you feel anxious they sometimes they don't want you to feel nervous, but it's like they are nervous. They are nervous when they see you. I don't know what type of energy they're on, what type of things that they're going to do, but it's like I'm learning that I'm not supposed to be in some places, because it's just not it's just not going to be good for you, because there are some people that just, it's like they are like big babies. Someone can have 50 years, it's 50 years old, and they can have like the same brain, not the same brain, but the same behaviors of a baby, but they're still mature, they're still like, but they have the same behaviors of a baby. Like they're trying to cry, trying to bark, trying to make gossip and all those things, just to make you feel bad, just for you to pay attention to them, like it's like now I'm working, I no longer make eye contact with people. And that's something that is really affecting me in some way because yes, I do have social anxiety, but the anxiety that I get, it's not it's not because I see people and all those stuff. The anxiety that I get is people just being all over my spaces. When I'm outside, it's like people are just all over the spaces, and you no longer have like your own space. When you're driving a car, you have your own space. You can enter your car, you have your own peace, you listen to your music, you go from one place to the other. But when you walk outside, people just walk next to you, they try to touch you and all those stuff. It's like I've never met that person, I don't know those people. They just try to walk next to you, and like everything is energy. So when they walk next to you, now you smell their perfume, or you smell their like, you feel the wind, that there's a wind that people have in general, and you can feel that someone walked next to you. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's exactly what is happening. There's also noise that people make most of the time, and you're like, man, why is everybody trying to be the loudest of this place? Why is everybody is trying to show that they are the richest person and all those stuff, and you don't even show your money? You really try to be humble, but they want you to be arrogant all the time, all the time. And I'm like, you want me to be arrogant? I'll be arrogant if you want, but it's in a joke. It's a joke. Like you're making jokes and you're doing all your stuff, and then they will just see you for like an arrogant person because they don't like you. You know what I mean? Like they don't like you that like that. So they're going to always see you from, they will know, they're never going to make the difference between a joke or you being like, you can say, you go to, like, for example, you're playing a game, you have to play like pool with a girl or bowling with a girl, and then you're like, you talk to the girl and you say, yeah, I'm better than you, I beat you at that game, and you're smiling when you say that, but the person next to you are going to look at you, it's like, what did he just say? He thinks that he's better than everybody. Oh my god. All those stuff, man. They think all those stuff. And I remember I saw Tony Robbins, one day, and he was doing like a group work, and the work in that group was like, you have to hype yourself. Tony Robbins, when he speaks, he has a voice that is like, you have to hype yourself, guys, and all those stuff. And then I'm just looking at Tony Robbins, and then there's someone next to me, and it was a group work where we just have to find a name for ourselves, you know, a name that is going to hype us and make us feel good about ourselves. So there's Tony Robbins says you have to find a name where you think good about yourself. So I will count to three. At three, you say the name that you want to say so that you can hype yourself. So there's like 1, 2, 3. The dude next to me says, I am the beast. I'm like looking at you, it's like, okay. And then at the same time, I just say, I'm the greatest of all time. And then like he just stopped and he stared at me like that. Like, what did you say? Like he looked at me as if I said something completely wrong, when everybody was hyping themselves. The people were saying, I'm the king, I'm the queen. But at that moment, it's as if like there was just a pause, like it's like a pause, they like he pressed pause. And then he just looked at me like, what did you say? You know what I mean? I said I'm the greatest of all time. That's what I said. And I don't know if the person is going to see that video, but yeah, I have to hype myself in that level because no one is going to do it for me. When Floyd Mayweather is saying like he's the greatest and all those stuff, nobody is talking. Nobody is talking when all those people are saying things. But when it's me, they're like, no, you're below me. So you shouldn't say those things. Is that I can't be around insecure people, bro. Because even me, I have my insecurities. Sometimes I can doubt myself to the level where the obstacles that I have in my life make me doubt, because sometimes it's me that is blocking myself, but sometimes it's other people that block me to the things I want to achieve in my life. So I get insecure and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be that person. So I'm trying to say those things to myself. I'm good. I can achieve those things. I'm confident. But when I'm the one with the confidence, people don't appreciate that. They don't appreciate that it's me that has the confidence and all those stuff. So it's really a society where you have to make sure that you're good. You have to make sure that you're good with people, but those people will never ever be good with you. you know and it shows I'm a reflection of society. All the things that I'm saying right now proves that I'm a reflection of society, because me saying that I try to be good with everyone that I have met, but I realize that most of the communities that I see in United States, most of the communities that I see in United States, they love my culture, they love the black culture and all those stuff. They love my culture, but then when they are together, they talk badly about my culture. And that's a fact. They when they are together, that's when they start saying, oh no, I don't like black people. When they are together, that's when they say those things. I don't care about social justice and all those stuff, and all it's just what I see. And you have to accept that I'm just telling you what I see. And I'm not trying to hurt anyone and all those stuff. That's why I don't have friends from other communities, even though we are friends for one night because we are having drinks and all those stuff. But when you are with them, it's like they think that you're cool, but at the same time, they think that you're below them. And it's like you constantly have to walk on eggshells, because if they meet someone from their community, they're just going to reject you and they're going to act like you are not there. You know what I mean? They're going to act like you don't exist and you're not like a friend. Sometimes you meet someone and you're having the best day. You're like, man, I think I met my best friend. You know what I mean? And then the next day, they don't even answer to you. They no longer like care about you. So they ditch you for 1 week, because they found someone better. And then they try to come back to you. Like when things are no longer working, it's like they try to bring you back and all those stuff. So that's the role that they try to give me in this world. The person that is just fixing things. I'm the invisible person that is fixing all the problems in this world. And then they don't want to give me the credits for fixing things. They don't want to give me the credits for being the person that actually uplifted thousands of people with my messages, even though some content creators have more views than me, like Mr. Beast, top notch, bro. Mr. Beast is at the top, you know. But I am actually the person that is actually helping people, and really like when no one was there, I was the person that was uplifting people. But I'm starting to realize that it's actually wrong because I didn't put myself first, and I wasn't there for my family sometimes because I was focusing on helping people during the pandemic. I was trying to help people during the pandemic so that like they feel good, they don't give up in life. And I just let down my family because I was focused on my purpose. You know what I mean? I was focused on my stuff, and now I kind of have some regrets because I wasn't necessarily. But it is what it is, man. The lesson I'm trying to share here is that this entire thing doesn't matter. This entire thing doesn't matter. What matters for you, it's yourself, your happiness. You have to love yourself, and you also have to make sure that you're here for your family. I'm not saying that you have to be the best, but you just have to make sure that you actually like you're actually here for your family and all those stuff. And it's something I learned because I like being alone and all those stuff. And a lot of people do like being alone, but it is what it is, man. And I just want to say that God God will always have your back. God will always have your back. And the reason why you have all those things in your life and it doesn't work for you, it's because the sad truth is that you have to do everything on your own until you have a team of people that actually believe in you. There are some people, it's like they compare themselves to companies like Apple, X, like Twitter, all those companies. They compare themselves to Nike, Nike. They compare themselves to all those big companies. But those companies has been there for hundreds of years. Some of them are like Coca-Cola have been there. Like I don't even know. I think Martin Luther King he drank Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? That's the kind of things I'm talking about. So it's like people are seeing those companies and comparing themselves to companies that are making billions of dollars, not knowing that those companies are older than a tree. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't compare yourself to those people because they already have all the secrets, the foundation, all the tricks to be like always relevant and always they know how they can promote someone so that this person can promote their business. So if you're an artist, don't compare yourself to the labels. Don't compare yourself to Sony. Don't compare yourself to Universal. All those Warner Brothers, all those things. But I love them. But you shouldn't compare yourself to them because they have the platform. You have a platform too, but it's not the big platform that you see. Like you see a train station is the biggest platform with all they have five, like they can put like I don't know, seven trains in that platform of their train. You is just one. You can put just one train in your station. Then you will expand, you put a second one, then a third one, then a fifth one. And then I think I know how to count, but you're going to add more. That's the point I'm trying to say. And I hope that people understand what I'm talking about. But it's like, man, you're blessed to be here. You are blessed, man. Jesus got your back. Don't think that no one is here for you. You're one of the biggest servant helper. So just know that it's really important to see that those companies they have been here for years, and you're just here for 1 year, 2 years, 7 years. You know what I mean? You just started 7 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's like you're comparing your 7 years to 100 years. Like even those labels, we don't know when they were built. I know that FC Barcelona was built in 18,000. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, it's really um it's really something that we just have to see and just say that, I I have the biggest platform. That's what I have to that's the mindset. I have the biggest platform for me because I'm just enjoying and I have to put this thing to the next level. But we have to learn how to make money and all those stuff. I'm not going to go over this topic because I'm not necessarily the most qualified person for financial literacy and all those stuff, but this is definitely something that we should focus on and have our own stuff. I'm predicting that the future is a future where artists are the labels. They are like the distributor, they are the label, they are the people that it's no longer a label, it's like bigger than life. It's like they are the radio, they are like the streamers, they are everything at the same time. So, just create something that is good for you, and just give flowers. You know what I mean? Give flowers, you know, and then we shouldn't like also chase for flowers, but it's important to give flowers to the people that are actually helping, because I'm not afraid of none of those celebrities that you see, because I'm an executive, but at the same time I'm an artist. So I can actually be their manager, bro. I don't know. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I love every celebrities. I respect most of the celebrities, but I just don't feel a connection sometimes with celebrity. I don't know why. I don't feel a connection with all of them, but I still have people that I like. But yeah, I'm living a regular life, but at the same time, my mindset is the mindset of someone that has a lot of money, but I don't have money physically with me right now to show that I am a CEO or anything. So I'm not bragging about that. And I don't feel comfortable around celebrities, because I'm not going to be the person that is like, oh my God, what did you decide to wear today? You know what I mean? I say, I don't care what you're wearing. I don't give a I don't give a fuck about what you're wearing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. And I'm just living my life. And my goal is to be someone that is obedient to God, to the Lord. You know what I mean? And it's just what I want to do. I just want to show to the Lord that I'm with him, because he has been with me when I had nothing in my life. If you like this kind of if you like this kind of life, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. See you.